overwhelmed by life's storms? When deadlines, responsibilities, and worries crash against your mind like relentless waves? Today's story takes us back 2,000 years to another group facing a real storm and reveals a timeless secret to finding peace when everything around you is chaos. Jesus and his disciples were crossing the Sea of Galilee. After a long day of teaching crowds, this crossing should have been routine, a simple journey from one shore to another. But what happened next would teach these men, and us, an unforgettable lesson about handling life's unexpected storms. The journey began peacefully enough. Jesus, exhausted from teaching, fell asleep on a cushion at the back of the boat. But the Sea of Galilee was notorious for sudden storms. Without warning, fierce winds swept down from the surrounding mountains. These weren't amateur sailors, many were fishermen who had spent their lives on these waters. Yet even they were terrified as waves crashed over the boat. Jesus awoke to chaos, howling winds, crashing waves, and panicked disciples. With remarkable calm, Jesus stood and spoke to the raging elements. Immediately, not gradually, the wind ceased and there was a great calm. The disciples looked at each other in disbelief. In that moment, they realized something profound about their teacher. This was no ordinary man. Even the winds and waves obeyed him. What does this ancient story reveal about handling today's storms of stress, anxiety, and overwhelming circumstances? Lesson 1. Storms will come. First, notice that following Jesus didn't prevent the storm. Even with the Son of God in their boat, the disciples faced a life-threatening situation. Similarly, faith doesn't shield us from life's challenges, deadlines, difficult relationships, health concerns, or financial pressures. But it does change how we face them. Lesson 2. Peace is a person. Second, the disciples' mistake wasn't waking Jesus. It was waiting until they were desperate. They had access to peace himself throughout the journey. When we practice the presence of God during our daily tasks, we access supernatural peace before the situation becomes overwhelming. Lesson 3. Speak to your storms. Third, Jesus didn't just calm the sea, he spoke to it. There's power in declarative faith. When anxiety threatens to sink your productivity, when doubts crash against your confidence, you have authority to speak peace to your situation. Lesson 4. Faith grows through storms. Finally, this experience transformed the disciples' understanding of who Jesus was. Our storms often reveal God's character in ways calm seas never could. Your current challenge, whether it's building a business, leading a team, or pursuing a dream, may be the very experience that deepens your faith and reveals God's faithfulness. The disciples witnessed something extraordinary that day, how divine peace overcomes natural chaos. Today, you carry that same presence. The Prince of Peace resides within you, offering calm in every circumstance. What storm are you facing? A deadline that seems impossible? A relationship in turmoil? A decision that keeps you awake at night? Remember, your storm doesn't intimidate Jesus. The question isn't whether he can calm it, but whether you'll invite him into the situation before you reach your breaking point. Try this simple practice today. At the first sign of stress before anxiety builds, pause and invite his peace. Speak calmly to your situation. Watch what happens when you respond with faith instead of fear. If this story spoke to you, subscribe for more biblical wisdom for your personal and professional growth. Let's continue discovering how ancient truth transforms modern life. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. John 14:27.